I think he wants to midterms.
Oh.
Midterms is the finals, I think.
No, I just wanted you on camera once.
Okay, I think I got like a 90.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. This is the Ocho in English 340. I'm Jeffrey Martin. This is
Jessica Smith.
Sheryl Carlson.
Rhys Jones.
And you're watching Channel 5 Assignment News. And today we are going to talk about the weather. Okay, so we were supposed to have snow on Tuesday, which we didn't, and I was really happy because I just washed my car. And for this coming days, today's a high of 46, Friday is a high of 62, Saturday 50, and Sunday 45. Early next week, we see like it's starting in the 50s, nice spring weather coming, and alternations between sun, showers, and clouds. But you never know, they may have an unexpected snowstorm, so do not pack any boots, scarves, or Uggs. You can always expect 3 to 4 feet of drama every day in your life, right guys? And there's always constant stress blowing in from the east, so prepare for that every day and you'll have no problems. Now we're going to go to Sheryl for sports.
In the sports world, March Madness has started up, and the Sweet 16 are fighting to become one of the Elite Eight. Moving into the baseball season soon, we're going to be starting to see the players running around the bases. And going in Japan, we have the figure skating World Championships, bigger than nationals here. They've started yesterday, and Germany is in the lead for the pairs figure skating, followed by Canada and then Russia. Japan is holding first and second place in men's, with Spain in the second. And in the ladies program this morning, we found that Japan, surprise, surprise, is first place in the ladies, with Olympic bronze medalist in the second place, and Julia Lipskinska, the Russian fan, in third place. The American ladies are 5th and 7th and 12th, I think, right now. So they've got some work to do in order to get on the podium tomorrow. Moving on to some of the drama in the world, we're going to learn about the Toyota scandal with the $1.2 billion settlement for the mishap of the acceleration pedals randomly sticking to the floor mats and the cars randomly accelerating, causing how many fatal accidents?
I have no idea, but I'm sure it was a lot of them.
It's been totally unacceptable. Toyota has known about it, and yet they are completely ignoring it, saying it was just the driver's problem, not the cars.
It's truly not my shoes sticking with gum.
Yeah, seriously, right?
No.
Anyway, the real question is, can we trust Toyota from now on?
I have a Volvo, so I have no idea about Toyota's business. But hearing this, I'll never ever buy a Toyota.
I know. We have Hondas. You know, we don't get Toyotas, right? So, who wants like the pedals sticking?
There's too many cars for me to risk my life on a Toyota.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, now we're going into the scandal with the Malaysia plane. Where is it and what happened?
Sheryl, there are tons of theories.
And there's so many theories that don't even match up to one another. So I
have yet to hear like an alien invasion. I haven't heard that. Have you guys heard that yet?
Which probably means the government is hiding it, that it is the aliens.
My sister has a theory that they landed on a secret government place and they're keeping all of them there. And I'm just like, that's so ridiculous. But we never know. There's a lot of secrets we don't know. But they say it's in the Indian Ocean using the Doppler effect, which is sound waves. And the rest of that information can be found on your Google iPhone. Okay, so there are 122 objects floating in the ocean from the plane. And we know that it did crash, but why and how? These are the questions families are demanding. Sheryl, do you want to hear? The other day I was at the nail salon, and on the news they notified families through text message that the plane went down.
A text?
Yes, a text. I can read a text message. It says, Malaysia Airlines deeply regrets that we have to assume beyond any reasonable doubt that MH370 has been lost and that none of those on board survived. How do you text my family that no one on board survived? But it turns out that gossip really starts and spreads really fast, and the truth is that they did try and reach out with phone calls to families, and those who didn't answer were sent text messages, and Malaysia Airlines' logic for that is that they rather send out a message than for them not to hear out anything at all, which is true, because you don't want to not get a phone call and then you just don't know anything. So
True.
it's unfortunate that they got the text message,
But I don't think the families are taking it well, as riots were starting out, and they were what's the word I'm looking for? They invaded the embassy.
Okay.
They are not taking the news well, and searches are still going on for the rest of the plane. And why? All right, now moving into the technology world, we have the iPhone 6 coming out later this year, and Samsung just revealed some of the specs for the Samsung Galaxy 5X, and joining us today, we're going to be having Laura and Marina come in, and we're going to be interviewing them. I don't know, it'd be better if they can come down so everyone can see the iPhone.
We just want to ask you guys a couple of questions, easy questions. Okay, Laura, you have the iPhone. Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure. There's so many.
Laura,
What?
which iPhone? Which iPhone?
Oh, the
Technology is so consuming.
4S.
4S?
Yeah.
Okay, and what kind of iPhone do you have?
Same one.
Same one?
Are you pleased with the effects, or would you think of switching over to the Samsung?
I hate Samsung. I actually just had this conversation. I think it is too complicated for no reason, and a phone should be simple, be efficient, and that's what I love.
My mom asked me to send a text on her Samsung, and I got frustrated and threw it out the window, so now she has an iPhone.
Well, that was effective.
Okay.
What do you think of, since you both hate Samsung so much, what did you think of Samsung's decision to have metallic colors?
Who
cares?
It's a phone. Why do you need all that? It's like, look at an iPhone. It's so simple. You swipe, and you got all your options.
So
That's all you
sleek.
need.
It was the first one. So nice.
They're gonna keep trying. They're not gonna get
Other
there.
ones are too bulky and gross. Doesn't matter how metallic you make it, it still sucks.
What do you think about the fingerprint scan thing? Do you trust that?
On a Samsung?
No,
On the iPhone 5, and they're
iPhone
going to
5.
be improving it for the 6.
So wait. So when
It's a password, and you scan your fingerprint.
you have to have that, or
No, it's an
You can
option,
have
but
it,
they
it's an
use
option.
it. But I was telling a friend that you don't know if they're actually saving your fingerprint and running your background
You
to
know,
see where you are.
my paranoia would not allow that.
Yeah, if you're paranoid,
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't get
use
that one.
that. I'm old school. Just swipe. I don't even have a password. If you want my phone, there's nothing on it. Yeah. Text messages, not that interesting.
Yeah, don't need a fingerprint scan.
And do you like the direction phones are taking with growing bigger? Or do you like the smaller size for the phones? Or what's your opinion on that?
I have
that's
a Galaxy. It's really huge.
I could not
compared
fit
to
that
the-
in my
It's
butt
your
pocket.
face. Why would you want that?
Nope, this is
Well, I
as
like
big
the
as
big
it.
screen, and I don't really like microscopic phones. I really feel like your phone is small, but everyone has their preference. So
It's the whole fitting it in my pocket.
Yeah.
That's,
Right.
yeah. couldn't-
And in like my wallet, like that.
Trying to cram a laptop in there. Yeah, nope.
all right.
Right. Well, thank you
for
two
coming.
so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Bye.
The iPhone 6, there is still a lot of speculation as Apple has not given us the actual specs that they are going to be using on their iPhone, such as we aren't sure how many megapixels the camera's going to have, or how big the screen is going to be, or if the iPhone itself is going to expand. We aren't exactly sure about all of that. Moving into healthcare now, but technology still, they've started to 3D print body parts. I don't know, would you want a 3D printed body part?
No.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, I was seeing that they were making ears. They were 3D printing ears out of cartilage, and then they were putting them back. They were going to be using them on patients.
I don't know about that. How do you print something out of cartilage? I have.
Yeah, right. It's a little beyond me, but I also heard that they were going to be using a skin gun. So they were taking some cells from the patient and then cultivating them and then shooting them onto the burn areas of patients and then cultivating it into growing back skin naturally. Now that I would use. I would say I would use that.
Okay, I heard about skin grafting, but I never heard of what is it called? Skin gun.
Yeah.
That sounds scary.
And then in this video that you guys are watching, they were 3D printing robotic hands for children without hands, and this was a cheaper way instead of getting the full prosthetics. This is the ear, the 3D ear. All right, moving on into some NJIT news. I think, Jessica, you had that?
NJIT News registration, as you know, for athletes, they are lucky they get to go on Friday. Then are the seniors who get to pick second, juniors, sophomores, and sadly the freshmen are the scavengers of registration and they just have to pick whatever's left over. But in the end, they will be seniors one day, so keep smiling every day.
And final schedule is up on the website. Make sure you check it, because if you don't show up to your finals, your grades, it is shown statistically that your grade will suffer if you don't take the final.
Of course.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all for joining us today, and that's it.